Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical. Hi.
Hey. My husband is walking. Instead of walking over here, he called me.
I'm so ready to get this makeup off of me.
We'll take it off.
It did pretty good for water. I didn't even use the Duraline on
Take
the
it
black.
off. If you need to take it off, take it off. How many shows have I set up here and took off makeup?
This is definitely coconut oil and shower.
What the fuck are my glasses?
I didn't do it. Whatever happened, I didn't do it.
I found them.
Good.
They were blending in with my hairbands.
Oh, I need new hairbands. I bought some, and my shopper didn't get the right ones. They got the medium hold ones, and every time I try to put them on, they break. They snap me. It hurts. People just don't get how much that hurts.
I wear this one pretty often.
Oh, cool.
I got it on Amazon.
Mine fall out. Mine ones like that fall out.
Really? I do this. Well, I put it back for my hair, but it don't really do anything for me. But I put it in like this.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's the right way.
It's adorable, actually.
Adorable.
Oh, there is like some.
Yeah, I have this one that my friend Bambi sent me.
Oh, I like that one. A lot.
And I got my W's. That's all I have.
Well, I foresee in your future.
Yeah. I got my W's. I've had for years. The crystals are falling out.
Oh! I told you I got those silver vampire teeth thing that are really big right now for snake bites. I got mine for like $1, maybe $1.
Didn't I see you try to put them in the other day?
Yeah. It took me a minute. They were weird, but that's okay. I figured it out. Well, I saw them today on the TikTok shop for $5.
Oh, wow.
I'm not paying $5.
This is what I use to do my makeup. Because they hold my bangs back.
I like those. I think they're cute.
But they hold the back of my head because how they all, like the earpiece.
Mm-hmm.
They stab.
Yeah, my yellow ear or my orange ears that I was wearing earlier have that little metal. I need to take a straw and melt it on there.
Yeah,
just cut a tip of the straw, put it on, and melt it with a lighter.
Yeah, I need to do something because those stab the fuck out of me.
I got a cut on this ear from it because I wasn't being careful enough.
Well, who the hell told you to do that?
Nobody. It just happened. It's stuff.
What were you supposed to do? Oh, I was about to say, are we live? Oh.
We're live.
It wasn't coming up on my YouTube.
It's just you and me.
No, somebody gave us. We have 3 lights, and only one of them's for me.
Ooh, who's out there? Oh
Yeah.
no, I think we get the likes all the time now that I use the same.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong. So when I was putting in my contacts, I felt like there was something in my eye. So I took a Q-tip and I rolled it in the corner of my eye and I pulled out makeup and hair, a piece of hair that was coated with makeup out of my eye.
Gross.
It sucked and was gross.
Man, I would have enjoyed seeing that.
It felt so good though.
I like seeing with shit like that.
I should have recorded it. I didn't think about it.
Dude, one time I pulled the hair out of my throat. Yeah, it was like gagging me because you could feel it.
Mm-hmm. Done that shit before myself. Look at all this makeup I have all over me. I keep washing my hands, but it doesn't matter.
I get hair in places that I'm like, how the hell did my hair get there?
I've gotten hair in places that you shouldn't talk about in public.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's weird.
You
Or
said
under my breast. Why do I have them under my breast like all the time?
so do I. Because they
It's annoying.
dropped it up, baby. Got hair going out of places.
It's like
That's
that's
not cool.
not how that works. Okay, I am gonna sit here and take this off because it's starting to itch like a son of a
That's
biscuit.
not growing out of me, motherfucker. That fell out of my head.
Yeah. That's not how that works. Whether you like it or not. I'm not gonna do the video I was gonna do.
And
What?
then he said, did you have me?
Did I duet you? No.
Yes, I did. You have for us.
Did you? I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do you two tomorrow. I want to take this off my face so bad. Where's my?
I did.
I have the Beavis and Butthead one saved.
I did an audio that I love. I did a Steel Magnolias. A Steel Magnolias. You know what
Still
Steel
Magnolias. Yeah, but which one?
The one with Weasley and Chloe towards the damn it, I'm pleasant.
Damn it, I'm pleasant. That's one of my favorite ones. I used to watch that like twice a week.
Oh,
my best friend Gregory, it was every time he came over, I swear. This is when everyone still didn't stream. It was still cable. Steel Magnolias or League of Their Own was on. And we watch it while we talked.
I love that movie. I don't give a shit when nobody says I love that movie. That's where my mom got my niece's name from. My niece with that.
Oh, yeah.
That was from. My mom loved that movie. I watched that movie not too long ago, a couple weeks ago.
When hubby and I first had the oldest child, he worked out at NASA, which is far away from anywhere. We're probably about as close as you could get where we were living, and it was still a good drive because it's out on a cape.
Yeah,
they have to drive forever through Alligator Alley. Anyways, point of my story is he called, and I and the baby were both asleep, and I didn't hear the call. And when I woke up, I noticed he called, and I called him back, and he's like, "You can't do that to me." All I could think of was Steel Magnolias.
Oh,
freaking out! He's like, "You have to call me every 20 minutes." Like,
that from my sister-in-law, she honestly thought that was gonna happen to me because of my kidney issue. When I had Mason.
Well, it was very rare that I was alone in the house anyways, because we had so many people.
I was always alone, but everybody was scared that I was going to end up like that bad. Like,
get on the floor with him, screaming.
Yeah. Well, with kidney failure, because I was in the beginning stages of kidney failure after I had them.
Right.
But they controlled it. But I've already been in the beginning, like when I was a child, I was going through kidney failure.
Yeah.
And they were able to like stop it while I didn't need a new kidney. So Like, we knew there was a chance that that would happen again.
Right.
But it wasn't guaranteed.
My body just decided to develop thrombocytopenia purpura. And so I became a bleeder with tons of weird shit. Okay.
Do you feel better? You look a little doggy.
Yeah. It stayed on really good though. I have to get Meher on his good stuff. I want the $100 palette really, really badly. It'd be cheaper than me buying all the colors, you know? And plus it'd be one palette.
I don't have anything from May 1, but
they've been around since the 1920s.
I know they have. Like, I like it. I would love to have something, but I never.
Now, some of their stuff is not that bad. Now, the $100 palette is worth it because, you know, those pods are this big. That the one cut, each color is this big, and you get 3 whites and 2 blacks in it. So, and they run anywhere from $7 to $10 each. So it really is a good deal. But the other thing is you can, I'll just leave it on my chest. That's not a big deal. I can take that off with Coco. That's not what was bothering me. My face was what was bothering. Woo! I'm a mess.
Yeah,
I look like the wicked old hag from down the street now.
Like the other day when I was playing with Madness, when you couldn't play, when I did the nun, halfway through the song, I was like, "Sorry guys, I
gotta take this off.
I can't do it."
Madness understands. She does FX. I wish she'd do FX again. She hasn't done it in a couple of years.
But she really liked it. She's like, "You look so good." I was like, "Thanks." Like, nobody needs to come off.
I did. I had makeup in my teeth.
It helped.
That was gross.
It helped with the look.
It helped with the look. Oh, my nose is. Actually, that look turned out a lot better than I was. I've never done a look like that before. So,
I feel like they'll say it's gonna be super easy.
I didn't think it was gonna be as easy as it was because I've had trouble with the black before being streaky.
No, the one that we're gonna do Thursday, I think it's gonna be way too easy.
Oh, the Hex Girls one? I'm thinking about doing a red bat on my chest and then bejeweling the outside of it. Just to put it up a notch, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff is gonna be that's pretty much normal makeup.
You need to go in there and post in the
I didn't follow that sentence at all.
Yeah, well, I got tongue-tied that way.
I was just gonna say, did you get lost? Because I got lost. Okay. I'm in the woods somewhere. All by my lonesome right now.
You need to go post in the group chat.
Exactly. Oh, I forgot we had that. Yeah, I'll do that.
You need to go put exactly what kind of video you need from us, and so that the other person understands what needs to be done.
Okay. I should probably pick out a song, and we should all probably do it.
Yeah, that's
so much easier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to be on the same page.
I'll make it cool. Oh! It'll be my first rock and roll video.
Hello.
It just dawned on me. Okay, I was like, oh, my eyebrows are trying to grow back.
You gotta wait till I get. If you notice, when I get tongue I always do that. I always go la la. I don't know why.
La 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 la. I do that too. I also go.
I don't know. I don't know if it helps me like we
It does.
calibrate.
Stim. I do it. The girl child loves it when I do that. I go or la 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 la. She loves it when I do that. La 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 la, and she goes back at me.
Oh, how cute!
She's adorable.
My child is
today. She threw my anxiety into overhaul today.
my child is looks at me like I'm crazy.
My youngest always tells me I'm cool, which is kind of cool from a 14-year-old. He always likes my makeup. The other day when I put those teeth in, those Pennywise teeth, he asked me to please take them out. He didn't like those.
The kid, we found out the kid don't like wigs.
Yeah, that was interesting to me.
No, please take it off.
Mine loves it when I wear contacts, which I thought that was going to go over like a boulder. You know?
I don't know.
But he loves it.
I don't know if it changed my appearance too much for him.
Maybe. That uncanny valley stuff.
But I've had every color under the rainbow since he's been alive.
That is kind of weird then. But I've always wore wigs and hair pieces or done my hair up weird and stuff. I'm kind of excited about the crochet dreads I'm going to put in the back of my hair. I hope they're long enough. They're 25 inches. So I hope they're long enough so they're longer than my hair.
He doesn't even like it if I straighten my hair. He don't like my hair straight. He likes my hair natural.
You know, the girl child gets weird when hubby takes off his glasses. She does. She's like, eyes. Eyes. Put your eyes back on, you know? She gets real. He's like, I took him off for a minute. I need to take him out. Eyes. She gets really. Eyes. My friend Monica, she would say, she lived with us for like 6 months, 7 months, something like that. And she would get up in the morning and go, I can't hear you. I have to put my glasses on. I can't hear you. I have to put my glasses on.
That's me on my plate. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's too funny. Oh my goodness.
What?
I'm just, I had one thing of pills left for today because I didn't take my pills yesterday because everything was kind of over crazy.
Yeah.
And so I had mine today, and the oldest child grabbed them and threw them into the kitchen, and I cannot find them.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I haven't taken any pills today either, so my anxiety is raw.
How come you go find them?
I've been looking for him. I don't know if he I don't know what happened. He does tricky shit sometimes that I can't explain. I'm just going to call it magic because I don't have another word for it. It went poof. And he's huge, okay? He's really tall. He's not fat. He's just built.
Yes. And he didn't take them, did he?
He didn't take, no, he wouldn't, no.
Okay.
He wouldn't put them in. And the way that my pillowcase locks, he just likes the way it shakes.
Oh, okay.
And I know he threw it into the kitchen, which he can't get into because I have a gate there. I have a pool gate across my kitchen, so he can't get in. And before y'all get weird about it, I feed him all the time. He's fine. He just will hurt himself in the kitchen. Because he's a klutz. But he can't hardly walk straight because his toes point out like this. So he doesn't even walk very well sometimes. I mean, he gets along just fine. Don't get me wrong. But he doesn't run. He does this really cute canter thing that it's really adorable when he does it. And he's usually having a really good time too. So, we can get it fixed. Because everyone tells me it's not a problem. Anyways, off the point of the story. So usually he's kind of slow. Like getting to where he needs to go. He drags his feet. you know what? But every now and then, out of nowhere, and he's, what just happened?
You always see me yell at my husband and my son, pick up your feet, damn it.
Drives me crazy. Hubby does it though. That's what
they drag their feet, I'm like, I don't know if it's because my whole life I was told to pick up my feet.
I was.
Because, with cerebral palsy, like, you have to pick up your feet.
You cannot drag your feet. You cannot shuffle.
So I was always yelled at to pick up my feet. So even now, like, if I'm dragging my left leg, I keep in my head my mother yelling me, pick up your
feet. When you walk, you take them off the floor.
So I'm always telling the boys, pick up your fucking feet.
And then I was in marching band for quite a few years, and we learned how to roll our feet, and that's so you don't jar your instrument while you're playing. Mm-hmm. And you roll on the sides of your feet from your heels to your toes. Well, the other thing that does is it's like silent walking. You cannot hear people when they do that. So people in my early 20s would be like, how can you be that big of a person and I can't hear you when you're walking up behind me? It's because I don't stomp. I roll my feet.
So you can hear me walking, but I think it has a lot to do with balance.
I was just going to say, I don't think that's the same thing.
Because
like I can hear the boy, the oldest boy.
Everybody, and people think I'm stomping. I'm like, no, this is how I walk.
It's different. Shuffling is what drives me crazy.
Especially now with the boys, I feel like that leg is heavier.
Oh, so it is. Well, it is.
So it comes down heavier. So when somebody sees
first time, have you ever seen those boots, those air boots they give you when you break or wrench your ankle? I got one of those, and I put it on. I scared myself when my foot came down the first time. It was so loud. I was like, holy shit. This is too weird. I honestly like the way my look came out, and I really wish I had more videos, but at the same time, I just cannot wear this makeup any longer. But I did get quite a few pictures. I got a few without the contacts and a few with the contacts. I usually get at least 7 pictures. So.
At least you got pictures. I got 3 of them. But usually that's all I do. I'm like, fuck y'all.
I try to do at least 7.
Y'all get what y'all get. Well, I delete them one day, so I usually end up keeping 3.
I usually, if I will take a few out, but I try to keep at least 5 for reviews and stuff, because that's what they want. Coming up with different poses sometimes is difficult, depending on the makeup.
I tell everybody I'm so photogenic. I only need, all y'all need is 2 pictures.
You just need 1, damn it. Just take what you get.
Yep.
Did I tell you about the hair people yesterday? Okay, first of all, these are the hair people who I did the blonde wig when we did Sugar Skulls, and they loved it. Mm-hmm. They loved it. So this time I had this gray bun that I did yesterday. I spent all that time on makeup and hair, and I send them the proofs, and they say, we need a quick 5-star review, no pictures. Seriously? You could have told me that. If you would have told me that, I could have dedicated this day to somebody else.
So, there was a company that reached out to me again, the one that gave me the wig, I believe, or maybe the I can't remember. They wanted to give me crochet hair.
Crochet hair? Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that you like crocheting.
Yeah.
And I told them, as a white woman with my hair tissue, I don't think it would be a good look for your company to have a review for me on your page. Because I don't have the hair tissue. And I really believe in that cultural appropriation.
Oh, see, with those, I don't. I don't. Here's the thing. Here's my thing. Women all over the world wear braids. And it's only in America.
No, but it's not to braid your hair. It's just sewing, like when you do the braid, you sew in the hair over the braids.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't do those.
It's crocheted hair.
Okay.
It's to get, and me as a white woman, I don't think it would look good for their company to have a reveal for me.
Okay. Because I got crocheted dreads.
No. This is actual hair that looks curly and it's long, so I know how to install it. You do cone rolls and then you sew the hair into the cone rolls.
That would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
That would drive me absolutely crazy.
But like with our hair tester, that would not be good for us. Like it would whip us bald. Like you cannot do it with our hair tester. You have to have coarse hair. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Because I've done all kinds of braidings and stuff to my hair.
So crochet hair is very heavy, and because you sew it into your hair, it's not.
See, I see what you're saying there. If it's not for my hair, if it's not going to hold in my hair, like there's a lot of stuff that people with thinner hair. There was these styles in the 90s that I loved, like these knots and stuff that I can't do with my hair. You try to do it and it just falls out.
Oh yeah, I can't do knots in my hair.
I can't do twists. I love twists. I can't do twists. Like it's a two-plait braid. I can't do them. My hair's too freaking healthy. And yes, my hair, it doesn't look like it, but they just slide out.
Yeah, twists don't stay in my hair either.
And I know a lot of white girls who used to twist their hair.
Yeah.
In fact, the girl who played Faith on Buffy also played a cheerleader on Bring It On, and she had those twists.
So
Elijah Dushku. That's her name. I'm like, I know her name.
So we would do the twist in my hair, but we would do it a little bit differently. We would do a little rubber band, and then we would have to put a bobby pin in there, because you couldn't just not mind like they would hold. So that makes sense?
Yeah.
We would have to fake it.
Like when you say crochet, I got those dreads. They're actually crocheted dreads, and they have little cute ringlets coming off of them.
Yeah. So no, crochet hair. Have you seen the women who they get the cone rolls, and then they sew the hair over their hair?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
That's crochet hair.
Oh. Because this was called crochet, that's why.
Well,
but it's different.
So if it was braids like that's different. But no, this is the loose hair they want me to do. So I got some. I did agree to get some before because I wasn't paying attention, and I gave them to my best friend because her children are biracial. She was able to use them on her children.
Yeah, I have some that are short, that are like only 20 inches and they're curly, but it's real hair. So my neighbor, I'm just going to braid them into her French braid, her Dutch braid, when I give her Dutch braids. So she looks like she has hair, because she has like the thinnest hair I've ever seen in my entire life. And I always feel bad every time I braid it. But I've done that with cloth and stuff for people. We used to do it with shredded t-shirts in our hair. We would braid them in for color and texture.
Yeah, but that's different. So I'm going to see if I can find
it. It's very punk.
Okay.
It's a punk thing to do. I just, with all the women in Africa who are like, please do this to your hair. If you want to do it, do it. And I know Brazil, like, it doesn't matter what color you are, because you could meet a little girl who's blonde with blue eyes, and her grandmother's going to be darker than the Aces. So
it's like my kid. People pick on him because he's not Hispanic.
He doesn't look Hispanic enough.
Yeah.
My friend Priscilla's like that too. She looks like a very pasty white girl. And she's Hispanic. But, you know, appropriation is weird to me. Like, I understand, like, people take people's religious...
So this is what it is, and then you sew it into your hair.
Oh, no, I got those.
Yeah.
They don't look like that.
The hair we got, you sew it, and it comes with a crochet hook.
I got the ones with the loops that you braid on.
No. The ones I got actually come with the hook.
Yeah, these come with a hook too, because you can through it. But I think it depends on how you install it.
Yeah.
Really. But like I was saying, like people were talking to Asian people about people wearing kimonos, and they're like, yeah, go for it. You know, it's really cool when we see other people do it. Well, when Indigenous Americans had people steal their religious items and mass produce them and sell them, I have a problem with that. That's kind of, you know,
it's not even
unless they were taught by somebody who said, yeah, go ahead. You know, there's always reasons.
It's not even the point that I'm white. It's the point that I know for a fact that I do not have the hair type for that. And I just don't think it's right for me to promote something that I know that I can't even use.
The other thing that's been driving me nuts lately is a lot of men say for white women.
Yes.
And I'm like, you don't white to wear this.
I don't know if it's just like my mold or how I view things. I just don't think it's right if I can't use the item in my hair.
I completely agree with that.
That I don't feel like it's right for me to promote it.
Like there's been a few things where I'm like, I don't even know what I would do with that or how I would do that. But I've figured out a few workarounds, but that's because I was in the theater and we used all this crap.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If it was anything else, but
yeah, if I know that I can't use it, and there's been a few, even the hair extensions, the combs,
where
I've said no, I don't need any more of those. They're all too short for me, anyways. My hair is way too wicked. Yeah. I mean, those red ones have come in handy, and I'm gonna use them Thursday.
So the full set I was like, okay, I'll do it, but can I get my hair color? And they're like, no, you have to get black.
Right.
I was like, well, I definitely, I got it and I gave it away. But can you imagine my white ass hair with the black?
I think it would kind of be cool if you did. You could do it.
Yeah,
or even if you braided them, and so you'd have little black braids coming out of your hair. That would kind of.
I would have done that, but also I think about reality with my hair falling out and stuff. I don't need to be adding stuff like that to my hair right now.
See, that's one of the things I got was a topper. I got it yesterday for thinning hair. Speaking of thinning hair, and my mom started laughing. I'm like, Mom, don't laugh. She goes, like, you need it. And I'm like, well, what I'm going to do is use it to colorize put like the darker thing over one of my bright wigs. So I have the darker roots and
Tell her not to laugh because one day she might need it.
Oh my God, she has so much hair.
I know, I'm just fucking around.
God. I was looking at it, and it's starting to go gray right by her ears. It's finally now. She's like in her 70s, people.
So
she's just starting to get gray.
I have a lot of hair. I know I do, but it's super fine. It's funny
That's hers too.
It's funny how people think my hair's thick because I guess it looks thick.
Because you have so much. I'm the same way. My hair's really not that thick. I just have a shit ton of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference.
So much hair.
They're like, and yes, it's harder to wash your hair when you have a lot of it and it's long. It's and it's different process when with people with thicker hair. It's a completely different process.
And so my hair different because it's curly. Like you wet it and it looks like it takes
like you didn't even touch it.
It takes forever to get wet.
Yeah, I stand under the shower for freaking ever.
So my husband gave money. He's like, I just wet that shit. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. And then his hair, because it's so close, I swear he dries it and it looked like it wasn't even wet.
I've had friends like that. I'm like, damn you. Mine's wet for like the whole day.
My wet for 24 hours. This fucker comes out and does this.
And I just don't have the wherewithal to blow dry it anymore. When I was younger, I would, but I haven't blow dried my hair in like 20 years.
I don't put heat on my hair no more. Like, I don't even straighten.
Oh, yeah. All my hair is pretty much virgin, except for the little bit of hairspray I use every now and then.
I don't want to put anything on it when with it falling out.
Oh, like that's completely understandable.
I don't need any pulling or anything to it. Because everybody commands to straighten it because it would look like Farrah Fawcett right now. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Fuck y'all.
Yes. I used to, when mine was about 3 inches shorter, I straightened it a couple of times. I mean, before this last haircut. And it was cute. But it took forever. And first I have to straighten it while I'm blow drying it with gel. And then I have to go through and flat iron it. Yep. And it takes forever.
You've seen me straighten my hair. And 2 hours later it's curly because it does not like to stay straight.
Well, and I'm in the most humid state in the United States.
Yeah, I know.
Forget it.
And I'm in where I am in the middle.
Nope. Not at all.
It's, yeah. Like,
so funny.
Somebody asked me the other day, when do I get winter? I'm like, late January, early February. We have it for like a week or two.
Cooler this past week here. When I say cool, I'm talking 75.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like all last week and this week. So last week it was in the high 70s during the day, and then they hit. And then towards the end of the week it went up to the high 80s, to the low 80s. Mm-hmm. And all this week it's to the mid to the low 80s.
Yeah, that's where we've been too. We've had exactly the same.
But at night, we I believe a couple of nights we went down into the 50s.
Oh, we didn't get that cold.
But then it's been in the 60s for the last couple of days.
I like it when it goes under 70 at night.
So do I.
Helps me sleep. It really does.
So tonight it's going to be.
Oh, yeah. Right now it's about 80 degrees here.
Right now it's
77. That was close.
Right now it's 79. It's supposed to be 66. It's gonna hit in the 60s. Not 2 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning, we're still gonna be at 75. And we're gonna hit 73 at about 6, and that's gonna last about an hour.
Oh, it's gonna be hot tomorrow. Well, not hot, but like warm when it has been. It's gonna be 89.
Oh. So 82 for us is our high.
So that means it's gonna be in the 90s.
Right. See, y'all, we've had this talk between the two of us. Whatever it says it is, isn't the real temperature. It's whatever it says it feels like. That's the real temperature. I don't care what anybody says. I'll stand by that till the end of time.
I'm sorry you hear that can popping.
That doesn't bother me.
It's how I have to grip them.
I do that to the water bottle sometimes and I get water all over me.
So do I. That's why people don't have me bothering stuff. It usually goes into a cup.
Me too. Or I just suck them down so fast that I just pour the whole damn thing in my mouth because I'm thirsty.
This ain't bad. I may have one of these. What's bad is still resolve.
I actually drank a couple little beanie Cokes today because I need the extra caffeine and sugar.
It's spiced pineapple.
Ooh. I might like that. I like pineapple juice. I can't do raw pineapple though; it makes me mouth.
So it's alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8%, but it's not too much.
Got a nice little bit of a buzz. Like
it's
beer.
It's not gross though. It's not very like happy because. So I had this. So Saturday I had the Modelo this, and I can't remember what else I had, but I didn't end up drinking this one.
Right.
Oh, I had a Four Locos.
That's right. We talked about that.
Yes. I'm like, what the fuck did I have?
Sunday, I mean.
Which is bad that I had 3 different kind of beers.
It's better than 3 different kinds of liquor.
Oh, I drink a little bit of liquor that did you, and everybody find me and go, y'all do not realize I mix beer with liquor all the time.
I can't.
I'm fine.
Well, I don't usually drink beer anyway. But I used to drink wine, but I really can't drink wine anymore either.
I used to not drink beer, you know. This is kind of too sweet for me too. Like, I talk about like the Modelo, the Salada, cause it's mango, but Salada has like chamoy and Lucas in it, so it's kind of like sour. But with the beer in it, it makes it smooth.
Is chamoy sour? I've always wondered what chamoy was.
Okay, it depends on the person. To me, it's sour. Some people think it's spicy. It's not really like spicy, it's like a spicy sourness. I don't know how to explain it. But a lot of people think it's spicy.
Because I see people put it on all kinds of stuff.
I know there's people who think it's spicy are the people like, no. Like really, really white people. I'm sorry.
Don't go to the white person's barbecue.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. But, like, it's people, like, in Iowa or, like, Minnesota.
You're talking Midwestern people.
Yeah, Midwestern. Who think it's spicy.
But the home of me. My home. I grew up in the Midwest. But that's okay.
I don't know if it's because of where I live. That is a common thing that we have.
Right. It is because of where you live. I know it is.
So, for us, it's not any different than any other thing we would add to food. Because I add it to all my food.
Yeah, that's what I see people add. That's why I always wondered what it was.
It's also good with cucumbers.
Yeah.
And then I use tahini.
Now, what's tahini? I've seen people use that too.
Tahini is a powder. Do you know what Lucas is? You never heard of Lucas? Okay, well, Lucas is a Mexican powder.
Okay.
Tahini is the same exact thing.
Is it sour?
Yeah. It tastes like identical to Lucas to me. I personally don't see a difference because I eat both of them. Tahini might be a little bit more smoother than Lucas. And I know Lucas.
That's that powder they give you with everything on the street vendors, right?
Yeah.
They have something like that in Bangkok too, that they give all the when you get fruit, you get this little bag of pink stuff.
So that's more like tahini. And some people also think tahini is spicy. And I'm like, if you put a sit low, you ain't supposed to put the whole bottle on it.
Well, that's like this, like, if you want something to be tart, you use, I can't think of what it's called. This powder. We'll just call it this white powder. You use like a pinch of it, and it'll make your dill pickles like really tart. Now I can't think of this. Gonna drive me nuts because it took me forever to find some. It's kind of like tartar, but it's different. It's what they put on your Sour Patch Kids. That powder that's on the outside of the powder. It's that.
So we have a powder similar to that YouTube, and it's in the same family as Lucas, which is a candy. You add it on top of stuff, or you can eat. Some people eat it straight up. I used to be able to. I don't know if I could now.
I have a hard time. Cause I get like this pain right here in my jaw if something's too sour. Right in my jaw.
I love sour stuff. I love sour.
Oh, I like it. Just if it's too sour, I get that pain.
Yeah.
I love the flavor. I can eat limes.
So
and grapefruit. I don't need sugar on grapefruit. I eat them like oranges.
So do you know what a mango nada is?
Yeah.
It's like frozen mango, and they blend and they put some more nutrients.
They sell them like crazy. I don't care for them, but I don't like mango.
So that stuff they put on there, that liquid, that powder, that's chamoy nutrients. That's chamoy tahini.
Okay. My good friend Puck used to drink that stuff all.
Okay. So that beer I drink, the beer I was drinking, I wanted to know what it tastes like. It's a lot like alcoholic mango nada, but it's not as sweet. It's more smooth.
That makes sense.
But I love those. Like, they have other flavors, but they're too sweet.
He used to drink. It was mango juice.
Oh,
it was in a blue can.
Mm-hmm.
And papaya was the other one he liked. I used to get them for him all the time at Thrifty Mart. I miss the Thrifty Mart. I used to get such good deals on meat there. Oh my god.
I like to get mango juice and put vodka in it.
See, I don't care for vodka either, so.
Well, neither do I, but vodka's cheap.
Yeah. Well, and if you mix it right, you can't taste it. I like gin. I'll eat gin and limes all day.
I like whiskey.
I don't care for any brown liquors.
I like whiskeys.
I think I don't know. It hurts me a little bit when I drink it.
Jonathan likes tequila.
Tequila makes me violent.
Jonathan likes tequila.
I have to be careful with tequila. I put a guy through a wall with tequila when I was drinking tequila once. It was bad.
It's funny.
He tried to touch me in places he shouldn't touch me. So I put him into a wall.
Jonathan likes this drink, and it's called the Full Horseman.
Yeah, I've had those before. I think they're terrible.
And he loves them.
I tried one once at a gay club up in Pennsylvania. I did not like it.
I know it's full of alcohol, but I can't remember what they are.
It's like Johnny Walker, Jim Beam, James,
Jack Daniels. And then, yeah, you always drink whatever.
Yeah.
But
it's all whiskeys.
He loves the weird. So at my best friend party, we had a combined party.
Yeah, you told me about that. That's kind of cool.
Because, for one, Jonathan didn't want to go out with my brother by himself. So, because our wedding party was my brother-in-law at the time, my brother, his uncle, and him. And on my side was my sister-in-law, one of
Right.
my closest friends, and me.
So
And
it's
then,
like all family,
and
basically.
then a couple other people, like outside friends,
Right.
but he didn't want to go with the guys by himself because they were all basically related besides his uncle. But he didn't. He was like, I want to do it together just in case like anything happened to
If
together.
it gets weird, I have you to help me.
Yeah, basically.
Honestly,
So
if hubby and I had a wedding party, we would probably done it together too because we have all the same friends.
so he
It
got drunk and he put his weight on the table and he knocked it over and we had to leave. I'm like, you motherfucker. He was so drunk. So,
he was
so
nervous.
drunk. No, he was drunk off of his ass. And he just couldn't hold himself up. Because every time he would turn around, they would hand him a song. He would finish the meal, they would hand him another one. So he was drunk off of his ass. And me and him, we only took $40. Well, we didn't spend any of our money. Everybody was handing us drinks left and right.
That's how it used to be when we went out. And hubby doesn't really drink. He'll do
Yeah.
a couple shots of peppermint schnapps, but that's like one or two. That's it. So I, on the other hand, drink very expensive top shelf drinks. So when I drink,
John,
it's expensive.
Jonathan likes Dos Equis.
Well, yeah,
So if he's drinking, he wants to Dos Equis. Those are nasty.
does not surprise me at
Those,
all. It's terrible, but
I'm
it
like,
does.
those are cool. So I'm like,
It's kind of cliche sometimes, isn't it?
I'm like, why do you have to like nastiest beer ever?
No, nastiest is natural light. That's
No,
the smells.
no, the long straw. I
Oh,
mean,
Lone Star. Pabst Blue
like,
Ribbon.
that's
No, you
it.
know what Pabst Blue Ribbon is good for though? Soaking your brats before you grill them. That's the only thing it's good.
So we buy long straw not to drink it, but it's just to marinate with it.
Oh yeah.
And it's only $1.50 for a candy size.
Yeah.
So we get
Oh
one
hell yeah. I'm the same way with Pabst.
we get one can alone so we can barbecue with it for the whole weekend.
I'm with you on that one.
Because
It's a great marinade.
so that's how come I hated beer for you. Because
Use it as marinade.
when I was 13, maybe 14, me and my best friend, we stole her stepdad's Lone Star and we got drunk off of it. And that shit made me so sick that
So funny because everybody's talking about Mad Dog and how bad it is, and I'm like, we used to drink that like Kool-Aid.
the Mad Dog was cheap and it would get you drunk off of your ass.
You just share that bottle with two of your friends, and you'd be good. That's all you needed.
Okay, no, you wouldn't know what our dumbasses would do. We would each have a bottle to ourselves.
Oh no, we would never.
I used to put back like 2 to 3 Mad Dogs a night.
You're lucky you lived.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, and people used to drink Boone's Farm, but I never did. I always thought that was nasty.
We had Boone also.
I tried it once, the strawberry, because that's what everybody drank was the Strawberry Fields Boone's Farm. It was nasty.
But if you were already drunk, it didn't matter.
Rather drink Kool-Aid, strawberry Kool-Aid, which is not even my favorite, but I would rather drink strawberry Kool-Aid.
So we would drink so much that we would just drink whatever was cheap.
Oh, I didn't drink very often.
So I'm talking, this was like my early 20s and my late teens.
My early 20s, I drank a lot of wine. To be honest.
See. So, okay, so I would never drink beer. I always wanted like liquor.
Yeah.
And my brother and sister-in-law, my sister were like, look, we're not going to keep buying you vodka and stuff. If you want to drink with us, you have to learn to drink beer because it's cheap. So my brother started making me clamatos, and that's what got me into drinking beer.
Oh, I don't like clamatos.
And now I can drink a beer. Now I add lime in it, like I add tahini or whatever, beer salt, whatever I have available. But I can drink the beer now.
Dad's side of the family are German and French, mostly German and French.
Mm-hmm.
And they drink like a lot, like all of them. Even the women, everyone drinks. Everyone has a Manhattan before dinner and usually a Manhattan or a whiskey sour with dinner, including the kids.
Whiskey
so they all
sour.
drink. But I could never drink like that. But in the mornings, my Aunt Joanne would always make Bloody Marys for everybody. And she put a splash of beer on top of it. And that was actually good. I liked those.
I used to do Bloody Mary for both, but I actually like them now.
I like it when you use V8 instead of tomato juice.
Yes. That's how we make them with V8.
I mean, it's not something I would order, but I don't mind drinking it when it's like, the brunch drink. I'll drink
it. And another thing that I would drink a lot of was freaking Long Island iced teas.
Mm.
And now when I think about it, I just get sick.
Oh, jeez. I used to drink a lot of Tom Collins because it was cheaper, because Tom Collins is just a gin and tonic poured long.
Yeah.
Over ice.
I can imagine drinking a Long Island iced tea now.
Now, I tried a mojito for the first time like 5 or 6 years ago. I'd never had one.
Okay.
My girlfriend and I went out and they were like the special somewhere. And she ordered them when I wasn't looking. I'm like, I've never had one of these. She said, you like lime, you'll love it. And I did. Oh my God. It was like Kool-Aid.
No, I have to be careful because there's like Pirate Bay. I have to make sure I don't drink anything with Pirate Bay in it because it has coconut.
Is rum what's in a mojito? I have no idea.
I believe so, because I've had a mojito.
It tasted like limeade is what it tasted like.
Yeah.
It was very sweet.
I can't do pina coladas or anything like that.
I don't like coconut flavor. So you don't have to worry about me. I'd be like,
I don't like it either, but I'm also allergic to it, so.
I completely understand that.
I guess it's a good thing I'm allergic to it because I think it's disgusting.
Well, that's like aspartame. I hate this flavor of aspartame, and a lot of people don't even know that it has a flavor. And whenever my mom gets drinks at like the bar or something, she'll be like, "Is this diet?" And I'm like, "Just tiniest little sip, just like a little bit on my tongue," and I'm like, "Yep, that has aspartame in it."
I can't drink diet soda. It's bad for you home.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to drink any diet.
They have a lot of salt, first of all, and they have a lot of caffeine, and then the aspartame and what's that other thing that's in there? I don't know. They're both crap. They're bad. It's bad.
Yes, they're nasty on top of that.
I was really glad when I found out I'm not allergic to sucralose, because I'm allergic to like monk fruit and stevia, which are both natural plants.
Yeah.
So it's kind of really hopeful. I even grew a stevia plant so I could try it. But no, I'm allergic to that too.
I'm kind of happy I'm not allergic to that. And then people make fun of me.
And agave, I thought I would be fine with because it's a relative of the aloe. But that made me break out in my mouth, and like hives in my mouth.
I wonder why. People make fun of me because I'm allergic to latex.
I'm allergic to latex.
I'm like, how do you think we got the kid?
was one of the things, if we wanted to have sex in the first, 7 weeks after having the kid, we had to be careful. So we tried different stuff, non-latex stuff, and the smell. I'm like, no, we're not having sex.
Non-latex condoms hold.
They smell bad.
Yeah, but they hold.
Wow.
They are not smooth.
We're not doing it.
Mm-mm.
I'm terrible. I'm like I'm so pragmatic. Like, you know how to fix that.
I was gonna tell you something, but I was gonna tell you to just put it in the hole.
Yeah. No, with my luck, some would travel.
Yeah, can't travel from there.
I don't know.
No.
I think I might be cursed.
It can't travel.
I'm kidding. I have no idea.
No, it really can't.
I believe
you cannot get pregnant from there. I've had a lot of people ask me how to do that because I'm scared of it. I'm like, if you do it right, there's nothing to be scared of.
There's a lot of things, if you do it right, there's nothing to be scared of.
Exactly.
Exactly. You got to know what you're doing. Research it. Ask people who have done it.
And don't just put it in there. You gotta use lubricant.
In anything first. You people need to learn how to prep.
Fuck yeah, you gotta put something.
Sometimes I think some of you ought to read. There's a book out there called How to Be a Lesbian. It's written by lesbians about being a lesbian. I think everyone should read it.
I've seen that book.
It's a really good book. Somebody gave it to me as a joke, and it ended up being a really good book. I'm like, this is a good book. This is actually a really good book.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think I read bits and pieces of it.
It's really well written. And it talks about
I've heard somebody read it.
Yeah, I think people do read them at open nights. It's got some neat stuff in it. But like I said, I told her, I think I had hubby read it when we were first dating. I'm like, here, read this. This might help you give some insight.
I think it's funny how people don't realize how educated I am.
Yeah.
And how okay, how do I face this? There's a lot of disabled people who are very disabled.
Right.
And have not broadened the horizons. Like, they don't know how, I guess, or
or they can't due to whatever's going on.
Oh, nobody left them.
Yeah, I hate that.
Back. And I'm in this group, and there's a lot of disabled people. I was raised that I had to adapt to the world around me because the world was not going to adapt to me.
Right.
And I teach this to my son. Well, somebody commented how that's not how it works, because how are you going to adapt to the world if it's not equipped for you? I go, that's what you have to figure out. You have to figure out how to make it work for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because I'm a whole lot older than them. Because poor babies are all in their 20s. I'm old enough to be their mama. And I love them, but sometimes when I talk to them, I'm like, that's not how the world works. The world is not going to cater to you.
Because in all honesty, the majority of the world doesn't care.
No.
And we know that from experience. We're not just talking outside of our faces. And you just have to figure it out.
Hold on, baby.
Okay.
No, we can keep talking. Okay, Mason, come in. He's just gonna take his medicine real quick.
That's fine.
and he's not.
Decent?
Yeah. I know it won't. Here's,
I was guessing.
here's a box of the
Well, it's like when I worry about my kids because my kids are very.
Mama loves you.
They need a lot of help.
Yeah.
But my oldest basically is in his 20s, but he functions at about a 13-month-old level. So it's hard for me to think what he's going to do when we're gone, because logically we're not going to be around forever. So we've been trying to figure different stuff out.
And we're also in the thing to live like, okay, my disability is physical. My disability is not mental.
Right.
And there is a big difference. Yes, I might have a speech impediment, but that doesn't mean I'm slow.
Right.
And that's how come I get tongue-tied, because my brain goes so fast that I can't keep up. So I get tongue-tied usually because of that, because when you talk to me, I have a very I have a very well vocabulary, but I also know when I can be social and when I need to be more not social, but like more, you know what I mean?
Normal consumption?
I know I can't. I know the difference between social talk and business talk. I can't think of the other word. It's
okay. You've been drinking.
But yeah, but like I know the difference. I know the difference. So yeah, like I will not use big vocabulary, and even in my social talk, I do use a pretty big vocabulary. Like
Sometimes I get surprised when people don't know certain words.
yeah, and I'm like, but it's funny how people don't think I'm not. They don't realize, and this is not me sounding stuck up. People don't realize how intelligent I really am.
That's really sad. You're one of the smartest people I know.
And yeah, I've had to say
that says a lot.
Okay, this is on YouTube. Somebody made a comment to me a couple days ago about how the area I lived in, the area that I grew up in, was ghetto.
Right.
And the other side of town was where the rich, snobby people basically lived.
Right.
And they were like, well, I didn't have to worry about fighting and not getting a good education. And I looked at them and I go, okay, so what kind of education do you have? And they only have a high school diploma. I go, don't come at me, because I'm very well educated. Like, I have a bachelor's degree. Don't treat me like I'm stupid because of the area that I live in.
Right.
And I understand, like, in the 90s, that was a big thing. But nowadays, I don't really think it matters what area you live in. It matters what you do.
Well, that, and also, I only have a high school diploma, but I have sat in many classes at college level. I've also explored on my own using a card catalog, which I know most people don't even know how to do today, and microfiche. If something interests me, I'd learn about it.
But I also know having a college degree doesn't make you smart.
No, but you did it. That's big in and of itself.
But my point was, you're not going to put me down
Oh,
and say
yeah.
I'm not educated and how I'm ghetto when I have a bigger vocabulary than you do, and I'm more intelligent than you. You're not gonna do that to me.
People make exceptions all the time.
Yeah, they do, and it's sad because it's funny how I grew up to deal with it. So I'm so aware of how people think. But you would think in today's day and age that people would have known by now.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
And I feel like so many people are worried about like racism and stuff. But yeah, that's a problem. But but in itself, the way disabled people are treated is so much worse.
I'm scared all the time for my kids.
And then people say that I didn't say anything because I'm a white woman. Yes, but I'm also a disabled white woman. The disability takes a lot of people. So when you're disabled, you lose a lot of rights because of the disability. So that's how come I don't get political with anyone. Because
Right.
I know my race has a big thing to do with it, but I'm also disabled. So that's it. And I'm just so, like, when I see people who say they're disabled, and I'm like, and I understand disabilities come in different shapes and sizes,
Right.
but it's completely different when you're disabled versus a slight learning disability.
Well, there's a big difference between visible and invisible disabilities too.
There is. Like, my disability stops me from a lot of things. And I understand there's a difference, but then there's a big difference on what type of disability you have too. Like, I gotta say, even though I'm physical disabled, your children's disability is more disabling than mine is.
I try to explain that to people and they don't usually get it.
But does that make sense?
Oh yeah, completely.
Just like I know my son's autism is completely different than you older two.
Mm-hmm.
Now the you youngest it makes it
They have
might be
similarities.
yeah. But Mason still might be a little bit more higher functioning than you youngest.
She has more emotional cognition. I can
Yeah.
talk, I swear. It's just late.
And that's not
Cognition than mine does, yeah.
and that's not me being mean to her. I love you.
Oh no. No.
But I'm aware of this because we live it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's different when you live in the environment where someone who's disabled or live with a disability yourself than seeing it from the outside.
It's really different when you have disabilities and then when you have children with disabilities. Those are two
Exactly.
different realities.
It's cute, yeah, because um, I teach my son that the world is not going to adjust to him. And a lot of people don't like I do that. But a lot of younger people are like, you don't live in the world with a disability. You have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
And then even if it's a learning disability, it's still a lot different than autism or physical disability. It's a whole lot different.
Sure.
And, and I don't like to compare disabilities. I really don't. I'm not one of those people who's like, well, I'm more disabled than you.
Right.
Because it's none of my fucking business how disabled you are. But I do know that realistically, the world is not going to cater to you because you're disabled. And the quicker people know that, it's going to help. Because we have to figure out how to take care of ourselves because nobody else is going to. The, the government does.
It's a joke. The government stuff is a joke. We'll just put it that way.
When it comes to being disabled.
I'm seriously considering. I'm seriously considering. You know, is there a way for me to move to England at this point? Now that I've found out what their disabled rights are over there. Excuse me. Why don't I get a van every 2 years? A brand new van every 2 years with accessibility, all the accessibilities you need. So you would get a hand driving van if you wanted one.
Like I was talking to someone today, and they had a child in the 60s, maybe the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And this person was disabled himself. They have clubbed feet.
Right.
And because they had a disability, they took their child away.
Yep.
And I go, yes, they did that. I go, sadly, they still try to do that to this day. Because there was questions about my capability being a mother. And
we have visits from the state so often, I want to just...
And that's so sad because how does one have the right to say because I have a physical limitation that I can't take care of my child?
Agreed. Or that anyone can call and say, there's something going on there. Yeah. And people will show up. I have people show up all the time with police officers. And it's like, dude, what are you going to do?
I had someone show up the day after I delivered my son. But because they found out that I had support, they never went anywhere else.
It's crazy. I hate it. I really hate being under a microscope like that.
But then I also think about, like, if I was born in the 60s, even the 70s, how they would have had my mother put me in a home. Because I would have been born into whole life.
Hey, Grinder.
Hey, Grinder. So I think about stuff like that too. Could you imagine them telling you couldn't keep you?
I have had people tell me that I should do that with our oldest. And I'm like, not yet. At some point in time, I'm going to have to get something set up. But not now. Not yet.
I wonder to this day if I wasn't pushed as much as I was, would I be as independent as I am now?
Right.
Because I was pushed. And pushed. And pushed. Because my parents wanted to make sure as I got older that I could take care of myself.
Right. Well, first of all, we started late, Grinder. And then we, got to the point where we are two old hens pecking, and we're really good at it. But in all honesty, after you said that, I did look at the time and go, oh shit, I need to take a shower and go to bed. Because I am.
Yeah. And Johnny did need to shower.
Yeah. But I heard about that.
It's also because my fault, because I'm up here drinking
and that makes her talk more, but I enjoy it. So.
And I have a buzz.
We started getting heavy though, so it's probably a good idea that we start not being heavy.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to think. How come you think of stupid stuff at night when you can't do anything about it?
I'm dumb.
I hate that. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm worrying about 1, 2, and 3, and it's like, what could I can't even go on the internet and do anything about it at this point.
Yeah, no,
I have to wait until like 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes, we moved coffee house to Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock.
And before you notice.
So that I don't have to wake up so early in the morning.
So we need to talk about what we're going to do with makeup table after Halloween because We will only
One of the girls who used to follow me on Likey said she would like to do at least once a month collabs.
Okay, but are we gonna keep our schedule? This constantly.
Ask me next week.
Are we keeping the schedule to the beginning of the year?
Probably.
Okay.
I Decembers get weird. We'll see. We'll play it by. We usually play December by ear.
Well, like technically November, December, we can do Christmas loves.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm going to plan on doing, especially with all the reviews I have.
I think in November you should do a fucking turkey.
A turkey?
Yeah, you should turn yourself into a turkey.
It might be a cute way to do that.
Yeah.
Kind of like a turkey fairy thing, you know?
Yeah, you should do it. I'll tell you. And you should do the Grinch.
I should do the Grinch. I've never done the Grinch.
Because you got the gnomes. Yeah, see? I can do
the Who face.
I can be Cindy the Who, you can be the Grinch. My hair's not long enough no more to do Cindy the Who though.
Well, I think some of my stuff will be whatever they're sending me to review will have an effect on it. We'll see what happens.
I can walk cinema things. I can make it happen.
Make it happen, just watch. Oh, okay, everybody. I'm going to take a shower. I'm starting to get itchy. My boobs are starting to itch.
I need to get my husband to shower because they should wake up at 4 a.m.
Okay. All right. I love all your faces. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. And a big shout out to all our creators.
Hi, baby. Are you okay? What's going on?
Hey, found SkyJimmie's pants. Show's over.